power to win, power to rule. Come on, Chelsea. Forever we shall stand, united we stand, divided we fall, no matter the situation. We will never stop, 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 till we are top, 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 top. We will never stop, 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 till we are top, 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 top. Relegation is not a potion, blue is the color, football is the game, winning is high. Is high. Relegation is not a potion, blue is the color, football is the game, winning is high. Is high. No matter what we defend, Chelsea is the name, we are the pride of London. No matter how we dey suffer, you know me say, I will stop being alone. We got the power to win, power to rule. Come on, Chelsea. Forever we shall stand, united we stand, divided we fall, no matter the situation. We will never stop, 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 till we are top, 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 top. We will never stop, 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 till we are top, 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 top.
Hello to you all. I want to say good evening to everyone who is currently watching me around the world. My name is Benga Falayan. Chelsea is the name. Blue is the color, and we are the pride of London. Winning is our aim. I want to welcome you once again to my live broadcast. It's been a while. I've not been online for a couple of days because of my busy schedules here and there. But it's a pleasure for me to connect with you tonight. It is 4:43 a.m. Western Australian time, and I know in Nigeria now it's gonna be like 9:43 p.m. If it is 9:43 p.m. in Nigeria, it's gonna be 8:43 p.m. in Ghana. So I know it's not all African countries that are in a new day. So yeah, we are in a new day already in Western Australia. So once again, my name is Benga Afolayan. Today we shall be looking at our match against Brighton tomorrow, and that's what we just want to review. Nothing much. We are happy about what is happening in Chelsea at the moment, and we pray that we sustain the tempo. We sustain the tempo. We sustain the moment. Is a moment of winning, and we pray that we sustain it. I want to appreciate those who are in the comment section. We'll still come back and read some of your beautiful comments and critical comments, so to say. I'll still come back and read those comments. But at the moment, I just want to acknowledge you. I want to thank you. And I'm using this medium to thank all Chelsea fans around the world, all my supporters, all my fans, all Chelsea supporters around the world, all Chelsea fan bases around the world. I want to salute you for the job you are doing. That we have many Chelsea bloggers, content creators here and there. I want to salute you. I want to salute your sagacity. It's not very easy, especially for those Chelsea bloggers, Chelsea content creators. And even our women, we don't talk about women enough. There are a number of women who are Chelsea fans, and there are a number of Chelsea content creators who are women. We have them. We have a number of them on Facebook, on Twitter. I also want to salute you. I want to give you kudos for the job you are doing. It's not so easy. And sometimes it could be difficult to even defend Chelsea. But that's who we are. We are what? We are fighters. And we do fight till the end and eventually win. And that's what we are doing. Kò Arsenal níbẹ̀. Arsenal no get it. Wọ́n kò sórí wọn bẹ̀. Wọ́n ti lọ. Wọ́n ti lọ. Wọ́n ti lọ. Sẹ́ẹ̀tì wọn dẹ̀ ti lẹ̀. So that's it. I want to. Mr. Demola is in. So I want to appreciate Mr. Demola. Mr. Demola is in. Yeah.
Good evening. Good evening,
Good
doctor.
evening. Good evening, my brother. It's good to have
Yes,
you
sir.
early today. Early today. It's been a
Yeah,
long.
it's my pleasure to come on board.
Otojo meta.
And thank you for sharing that clip. For sharing our clip for last week review. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
Let's give glory to God. When I have time like that, I just try to edit some of our live broadcast, and I try to just pick some stuff there. It's not easy, but it's something that I should have done, but because I've been busy throughout the week, so that was why I said, let me do this before I do another live broadcast. That's the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
That's the best thing to
Thank
do.
you, sir.
So that was why I didn't come online. I wanted to do it before I come online.
Oh, okay.
So because
When I saw Mr. Shegun on your S account, when I saw it, I said, I wish you. I was just thinking, I wish that doctor will share my own response before I call. As I come up with it, as I just saw it, I was like, see how God grant my wish. I was just contemplating it within myself.
Mr. Shegun, are you there? Just to say hello to you.
Hello, sir. I'm just few minutes. I want to get ready properly.
Okay, no worries. Let me quickly greet people who are in the comment section as well. Mr. Sadiq Bashir. Good evening, Mr. Christopher Agbon Ere Nelson. I want to actually single out Mr. Christopher Nelson Abraham. Honestly, I'm seeing your work on a daily basis. This guy keeps sharing all my posts. Sometimes he double shares it. I'm seeing it. I pray that you win next month, because we start next month. Just a token to bless two people. And I want to. It's not only him, but I keep seeing him every time. I keep seeing him every time. I want to greet everyone in the comment section. So let's start the program. I will still come back and mention your names. The panelists are here now, so it's better for us to just start straight away. I look at our past meeting with Brighton, and I could see that since 2012 we have actually played 18 games. Out of those 18 games, Chelsea won 10 games since 2012. So out of the 18 games that we have played together, Chelsea had won 10 games, while Brighton just only won 3, and we drew 5 matches. So, and when you look at our last meeting, our last 2 meetings, our meetings last season, we won those two meetings. However, I think we got red cards on both meetings, if I could recall.
Both home and away is red. Yes, we call it red card. Both home and away.
So if I could recall, so I look at the statistics head to head. I think we are favored, actually. head to head we are favor. I'm not respect to Brighton, no respect to them. Respect to them. I'm not saying that you are nobody, but I'm just talking about the statistics uh, at my disposal. So, Mr. Yemi, Mr. Adeyemi.
Sir,
So,
sir.
given the way we played last week, what should we be expecting tomorrow? Let me start. I don't want to start with lineup, but what should we be expecting tomorrow? Let's start from there.
Oh, okay. Thank you once again. Good evening, Mr. Shegun, and good evening, our viewers.
Good evening, sir.
Uh, from my own end, what we should be expecting tomorrow is just to keep the momentum. Like they should not drop the momentum of this our winning streak. I just want them to keep the momentum. They do not slack, because currently now we are already building confidence. We are already building confidence, and I'm happy, like, for how many times now that I've seen Chelsea play back to back clean sheet. I think it has been very long. I don't even think throughout last season we play a match back to back without conceding. So with that, even the player, even the defender, they will have confidence going forward, even with the keeper. So what I'm just expecting that they should not draw the ball, they should not draw the curtain, they should keep the momentum. And with that, I'm not even skeptical about tomorrow match. I'm very full of confidence that we are winning the match. I don't just know how the scoreline is going to be, but I'm full of confidence we are going to win the match. Despite the fact that Brighton is still unbeaten, but I'm very sure we'll start with them by breaking their unbeaten tomorrow. That's all I will say for now, sir. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Adeyemi. Mr. Shegun,
Yes.
over to you.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, viewers. Good evening,
Good evening. Good evening.
Mr. Adeyemi. At least we have talked a lot today. So if I say good evening, I have said good morning. We have been talking. I can say good morning. So tomorrow match against Brighton. Uh, we should not just joke with it. Brighton is a very stubborn team. Yeah, they are becoming stubborn. They got a draw at Emirates, and they beat Man U, and uh, they have a peculiar style of play. So I believe Chelsea, with qualitatively, we have the quality to beat any team in the league. But my fear is the game in Stamford Bridge has always been a difficult game because we have not won in Stamford Bridge this season, and I don't know if it is a cause. Even last season, we played our first four matches in Stamford Bridge last season. We won just only one in the league, and that was Luton. So the first match was against Liverpool, we played 1-1. The second match was against Luton, we played 3-0. The third match was against Aston Villa, we lost. The fourth match in the Stamford Bridge was against Nottingham Forest,
Nottingham
and
Forest.
we lost as well. So it was some bad results in Stamford Bridge. I really don't know why it is always very difficult because until December we couldn't win very well in Stamford Bridge last season. It was roller coaster, like we didn't know. So I want the coach to be more strategic. I know it is always a kind of pressure in Stamford Bridge. There are some little things that people people believe it doesn't matter in football, and it matters a lot. And there are different set of fans that watch away matches and the home matches. They are not always the same set of fans because most people that want home match, most of them are London based, and some of them are season ticket holder. Some of them don't even care whether we win or not. They just want to go and have fun. You see, some of them will say, "Let's go and catch fun." So, as in, it's a lunch time. Let's go and catch fun in Stamford Bridge. So they don't really care. So, and at the end of the day, if the boys play in first half and they don't score, maybe they are frustrating them. That is when they will see some of them will be booing. Some of them will just try to start singing some unnecessary song like "Oh Thiago Silva," player that has left. You know, they just So some of them will just that's when they will remember Galaga. That's where they will remember Roman Abramovich. They will just want to create one hostile environment. If you watch some of our game, that I think it was against Crystal Palace, Maresca was he squeezed his face at the time that why are you doing this? I will look for that video. I will extract that video. Like, why are you people doing this? Why? Take it easy with us, you know. Even against Man City, they were going. I was down on live. I see where some of them are singing Osimhen because Jackson. They got frustrated with Jackson and they started singing Osimhen. They are not patient fans. So the venue of that match is very important, which is Stamford Bridge. So I pray that tomorrow the guys will be ready. And I want to extensively say something else, and that is about the strategy of the coach. Because if you look at it, in this country now, in the league this season is technically opened to everybody
Yep.
at now, as at now, because the major player in Man City is injured and is ruled out of the season. That guy that is injured is going to affect them. Let's forget Guardiola is tactician. That do this thing is a lie. There's no tactician anywhere.
Yep.
When you don't have player that you can fuse, when you cannot replace player properly, you will suffer. The reason why we were pushed out of top four basically is because of the injury of Reece James and Ben Chilwell. Those two players from 2022, 2023, we are unable to replace them since we won Champions League. We have been suffering because of their injury. So the people keep saying Rodri will replace. Nobody can replace Rodri presently. I know tomorrow now we just use John Stone. You will say Mr. Shegun say it. John Stone will play in the midfield tomorrow because he won't trust because the Newcastle is one of the most stubborn team with midfield. They have some stubborn players in the midfield. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that I want our coach to create a culture whereby we can win week in, week out and we can win on every pitch. There won't be in the Stamford Beach we don't really win. Let us against Crystal Palace it was a supposed win game, but we play 1-1 because maybe the Stamford Bridge course again. So if the coach can strategize, if he can utilize his team. Me personally, I used to tell Mr. Adeyemi, I said I I don't care about any player. I care about Chelsea. I care about Chelsea. I don't care about. It's not a must that certain players should start. I just spoke to one of my friends. He said, "Are you serious or what?" I said, if Lavia is fit, let's use Lavia and Caicedo tomorrow. What is all this sexy thing that Enzo is doing that he will not mark? He will not mark. What's wrong with you? You will not defend. You will just be so casual. You can't do that for Brighton.
That
We
has been
need
my
to.
that has been my problem with him.
I
But
don't
people
care. I
people
have
think
defended.
people
I
think
have
I hate him.
defended. Doctor. I have defended all these players. I am fagged out. I don't care about any even Jackson. I don't care about any player. What I want is, in fact, today we just had a forum. We kind of talked with some my colleagues here in London, and we talk about you know what I was saying, Doctor. I said something. I know if I say this thing out now, you might disagree with me. But that is the way I see it. I said I personally I am not comfortable with Enzo and Palmer in our midfield. I have watched two of our matches and I see that Caicedo was overused. There will be some matches that Caicedo will commit a yellow card and he will not be able to mark properly again. And by the time he get that yellow card, that is when he will just do like this because he will not want to get red card. And that is consequently Kovacic score a goal in our first match because he has already gotten a yellow card. He just did like this.
Yes.
Kovacic
You're right.
went on and scored. You understand? So we need to be very defensive. The defensive responsibility of all the midfielders is very, very important. We can't keep Enzo in the match if he's not ready to be made. What I see, I think the coach must be more strategic and tactical in the regard of possibly putting Enzo in a more stationary position so that he won't need to be running up and down. So let Caicedo be covering the space, just like Sarri did for what's his name?
Jorginho.
Jorginho and Kante. You know,
Yeah.
Jorginho is a very slow player. He just puts Jorginho in a stationary place. And Jorginho is very technical. He's very, very wise. He can distribute. He can distribute properly. So let Enzo stay. I am not comfortable with Enzo coming back for defensive responsibility. The only thing we are not feeling it is because they are inverting Cucurella. Because Cucurella will come to the midfield to cover some lacuna, in medical terms, because lacuna, space, a space that Enzo might have left. So if we are playing an opposition that have a very good winger that will keep Cucurella engaged. So what will now happen? The second one, sir, I know this one, 80% of Chelsea fans will never want to agree with me. If I say it, 80%, it's Soleno.
Please feel free to express yourself.
When you bring a point out, people will be like, it's Soleno. And to be very honest with you, doctor, I can tell you that in my 24 hours of a day,
Yeah.
I spent close to 65% in watching Chelsea, old match, new match, training, and everything. Sir, I am not comfortable with Palmer playing that 8th role. That's the truth. If Palmer can go, let's push Palmer to right wing. I want a player that can play with both legs and that can, if you see the way people play, if you see the way players, sometimes our counter attack, Palmer slow it down at times. I need some quick decision making player. Honestly, if you ask me, I will put Nkuku or João Felix in that position. Let Palmer play the right wing. I'm not really. If Madueke has scored a trick. What has he done after that trick? People keep on saying Madueke is back. Madueke is this. Madueke is back. What has he done after that trick? What exactly? Is it not the selfish that he has been doing? Let me have my Palmer at the right wing, Nkuku behind Jackson, and Sancho. Now tell me which team will stop those guys. Which team? Nkuku can dive into the box. He can dive. He's a very technical player. He can dive. He can assist.
Skillful.
He knows how to hold ball. He's very skillful. If you see him, if he hold ball sometimes, he can cause confusion. You understand? He knows that role more than Palmer. But I don't know. It's difficult. And then at the back, I know the coach. I know the coach is confused too now because it will be like, should I start Gusso and bench Fofana? Should I use Fofana has been playing? Should he go back to bench and use Tosin and Kowi? But the truth is that Fofana was injured for a year. We should not just automatically put him in the team. He has almost cost us in 2 matches. He cost penalty against Bournemouth. You understand? He dragged somebody against West Ham, which will have been 2-1.
I saw it. I saw it and I thought it.
Anthony Taylor will not even check VAR. We just a penalty and give him red card because Fofana had yellow card before that time. Fofana was already. He will just give him red card. Yes, second yellow penalty. That's the end of that game. God has saved us twice.
Yeah.
Against Bournemouth, penalty. He did one stupid back pass. And against West Ham, thank God we have a good referee. I don't want to see Fofana tomorrow. Just use Tosi and Kowi. God has shown you the right pairing. Use Gusso, natural Gusso. Use your Gusso as the right back. If you play 70 minutes, you can bring Fofana in to come and cover for Gusso. Don't start with Fofana Kowi tomorrow. If you start with Fofana Kowi, doctor will concede at least 2 goals. That's the truth. We will concede if you should start but that boy Welbeck. I rest my case. Let another person talk, sir.
Over to you, Mr. Adeyemi. Now we can now, Mr. Thank you, Mr. Uh, Mr. Olusegun Opadeji. Mr. Olusegun Opadeji is domiciled in the UK, in particular in Crystal Palace. And it's a joy to watch on this live broadcast. So, Mr. Adeyemi,
Thank you,
over
sir.
to
Yeah.
you. Over to you.
Oh, okay. Should I talk about the lineup now or
No, you
continue
are
from
free to
there?
talk about lineup now. You are free because
Oh,
Mr. Shegun actually touched base those areas. It's just that he didn't spell it out, but he touched
oh,
base. Yeah, yeah,
okay. Okay. For me to, if I'm going to talk about the lineup now,
yeah,
first, I don't want the only change I want to see at that our lineup that is different from that of last week in terms of the defense line. It's just like Gusto. I'm very sure the coach has a plan to starting. Going by the Carabao Cup that we play, you can say that he just allowed him to play 45 minutes and he removed him so to preserve him. So definitely I'm not going to be surprised. He's going to start tomorrow match as right back, and which is good. When we have our fit right back, there's no need of we using a converted right back. So
yeah.
Gusto starting as right back, and I will go for Tosin Adarabioyo and Kowi pairing as 5 and 6 tomorrow. I'll go for their pairing. And Cucurella as normal to continue with his left back and his inverted role. And in that midfield, that anchor midfield, our boy Casaido is always available. He's there.
Kolobi
He's
Gokon.
there.
Kolobi Gokon.
So he's there. And considering that Lafia is just coming back, I only want them to rush him to start that match. I'll still go with Enzo to start. But I know Lavia availability is a good one. So when Enzo want to continue is that stylish as one of my brother in the other group that me and Mr. Shegun, he used to say he's a silent midfielder. If you want to continue with being a silent midfielder, don't worry. We will bring in Lafia. Lafia will be a speaking midfielder, will not be a silencer. But for tomorrow,
The line is broken there. It's broken there. Okay. Let's wait for a bit. We, Mr. Adeyemi, are you there?
His line is off, I think.
Yeah, it's just frozen. That's what I can
Mm,
see.
Mr. Adeyemi is
Yeah. So, I think what you never touch when you were discussing, of course, you started is just that maybe because of the time and you just felt Mr. Adeyemi should talk. You never actually expatiated on the lineup. Can you do that now?
okay, sir. The lineup tomorrow, of course, the goalkeeper, the default goalkeeper, that's Sanchez. So Marco Kurela at the left, then Kowi and Tosin in the middle, Gutso at the right, while in the midfield, Enzo and Caicedo, and well, we have no option. Sancho, Palmer, and Madueke definitely. Then Jackson. That is the lineup for the coach. He doesn't change it. So the only change that could be there is just Tosin or Fofana, either of the two. I know that coach is a very wise coach. Anyway, we just present that Fofana is not very fit yet. He had a knock. That is the style they are using now. They just say
Knock.
somebody is not ready. It's not ready. It's not fit. So they won't. Because to be very honest with you, Fofana has been committing some offenses that I think the over we can't. I know we're supposed to have a stable left back, but we have not been convinced. To be very honest with you, I think we had a better defense, a more relaxed defense against West Ham. Though I understand West Ham did not play with a striker. Yeah, it was Bowen that they used as striker. They didn't play with a traditional nine. So, and in spite of the fact that they didn't play with traditional nine, I think, to be very honest with you, Tosin and Kowi is a better option than Fofana and Kowi. Tosin long leg is an advantage
And
because
I,
he blocked a lot of shots.
and I
He blocked
love
a lot.
the long passes that he
Yeah,
normally.
he has some accurate passes and he decide the pass so fast. Unlike Fofana that he gamble. Fofana gambles a lot. Fofana like to move with ball. Those will not move with ball. Those will send ball away. Fofana want to move. So you can't be moving with ball when we have the midfielders of Caicedo and the rest. So if you are moving with ball, Brighton, Brighton. Mr. Adeyemi is back. Mr. Adeyemi, welcome back.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's my network. I'm sorry. I think it's my
No,
network
no
that's not.
worries. We understand. We waited for a
Yeah.
while actually, but I just
You can
felt okay.
continue, sir. Okay, let me finish.
Yeah.
So I was actually making my lineup like so. I've made a default lineup that the coach is using. The only possible change in the lineup is Tosin or Fofana. So I am of the opinion that Fofana Kowi's partnership in West Ham showed some relaxed countenance for that pairing. Both of them were able to be more calmer. I mean, be more calm or be calmer for the that kind of game. Though West Ham did not use their traditional number nine, it was Bowen that they used. But we can uh, we can still emphasize on the fact that Tosin was blocking shots and Tosin passes ranges were more accurate and he showed some glimpses of calmed and relaxed manner as a defender. So we have seen two near misses from Fofana, one against Bournemouth and the other one uh, West
West
Ham
Ham.
that almost caused penalty.
Ó
So I
f- ó
think
f-
the
ó
coach.
fa ó fa player yẹn látẹ̀yìn ni. Ó fà á
Ah,
látẹ̀yìn báyìí.
penalty ni ball yẹn o. It was a penalty. I don't really know why they just left it. I know they categorize it as minimal contact in the box. Sometimes they just feel like is at the discretion of the VAR. I don't
Of
think
the
they use
VAR.
they
Yeah.
use VAR now. They use VAR
Of
that day.
course, they used.
The Michael Oliver was the one on VAR.
Bóyá
They
wọn
just
rí ni. Ọlọ́run fi pa Ọlọ́run ò jẹ́ kán rí ni.
no, they saw it, but what they just feel like is that that contact was not enough for him to not to continue.
Okay.
That he's supposed to continue to pursue the ball. That he has already lost that ball. But that was a bad gamble from Fofana. That was a very, very bad gamble. And the same thing he did against Bournemouth. Thank God the referee, I mean the goalkeeper was able to stop that. The game against Bournemouth was oh my god. That game was oh no 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 no.
Lágbára.
Mr. Adeyemi, go on, sir.
Oh, okay, sir. I was about saying something about Palmer the other time before my network that we have we taken a midfield to win. And the reason is this. If you are talking about that Casaido used to be suffered like because of people not marking. And I want you to believe the reason why I'm saying this is that even if you put Jafelis there, Jafelis also is not going to offer any He's also not going to offer anything meaningful at in defending. And even in Kuku, just left because I remember the coach had this our match against put Jackson, Kuku, Felix, and Palmer on the same pitch. But who are going to do the defending? He said so that we are going to do the defending. So it is easy. We can put on. So I would still prefer Palmer to play that thing because there's one thing about Palmer. He has highs for pass. I mean that pass to about the fly that Nkuku have. I know Nkuku also has skill set. Jafeli has skill set, but two of them they don't have the final third pass. They can dribble with ball, fine. They have skill, but that final pass ball, I've watched them. That one they are full of. Felix is the one kind player that just want to play to gallery. He likes skill very well. All those stylish things. He likes it very well. And Premiership, if you do it once, if you are coming to do that on the second time, they won't
Yeah.
take it slightly with
Hey,
you. They won't. So
Mama
that's
Sure
just it.
come.
Let pharmacy, Neto and Madueke be dragging that right wing. I know
Yeah.
to shift Palmer to that right wing to accommodate maybe Joao Felix or Nkuku when we are looking for goals. He has done maybe against Crystal Palace or so. He later switched Palmer to right wing to accommodate Nkuku and Joao Felix that day so that we can have more firepower. But for tomorrow match, let Palmer still play from 10. Madueke, let him start. Let him still start from right wing. After all, he did not play midweek. Maybe he will have more rest. See the kind of pass that Mudrik gave Neto. I'm very sure Madueke, if it's the one in the condition that Mudrik was
I doubt it.
confident, he won't give that pass that he gave Neto.
I doubt it.
And Neto have his own debut goal. So let's hope that Madueke is a fine player. It's just that his selfishness that he needs to work on. He should always put ahead of individual glory. You should always do that. And that's one thing I like about Jackson. Jackson play with team very, very well. You can't take
He's a team oriented player.
Yes, I like Jackson for that. I like him for that. Like 2 of the goals that Palmer has scored this season, it was Jackson that assisted him. The 2 Premiership goals that Palmer has scored this season, it was Jackson that assisted him. So tomorrow, Jackson still have the number 9 role. And our Jadon Sancho, let's give us that fly from left wing. I'm still enjoying Sancho. He's doing welcoming service for us. Let's start from
Ege tó gé yẹn ó lágbára.
like against West Ham, that boy, I'm going to clip here who I was still like, Sancho, inside box. So
Even Sky Sports, they have used that again, that dribbling. They have used it twice.
So Sancho should start from our left. I'm expecting Mudrik to enter that match early.
Modric, I doubt it.
If these people want to come out, because I know Brighton, unless their coach change their pattern.
No, they will come out.
Brighton
They will come out. They will come out.
Brighton is not going to sit back. They will also come out. So that space. That space from Kuku or Sancho, anybody that play from left wing, they make use of that space. So that's my own line.
All right.
Jackson and Madueke.
All right. Thank you.
Yes,
thank you, Mr. DME. Mr. David Agbadala. How are you? How are you? It's been a long time. Yeah. Yeah. And good to see you today. So what is your lineup for tomorrow? And what is your expectation?
Well, my expectation for tomorrow lineup is, I think, no changes from the past one. I mean, Gusto is fit now.
Yeah. Gusto and
I
Lavia.
think Gusto and Lavia are fit now. Okay, I think Gusto should go back to the 2 side and Adarabioyo to keep the 5 tomorrow. leaving Fofana on the bench, and also Lavia should be on the bench too for management because just coming back from injury, and all throughout last season that guy was on injury, and we need to be managing that guy like we are managing Nkoko. So it's not a guy that you can just put on the pitch and using every time. So we'll be having problem of injuries and fatigue. So we need to manage that game. So I don't see any changes in the lineup more than that Gusto and Ivana. Ivana should be out for Gusto, and Andara Abiore should go to the Olympics.
All right. Thank you, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Now, the one of the controversial area that
Yes, sir.
uh, I want us to talk about, of course, Mr. Shegun got us started. He started the discussion about it. He he didn't just expatiate further. Is that paid feed now? Lafia is available. Casedo is available. Enzo, if Ben Chilwell is not on the bench, then he's also available as the captain. And it is not logically okay for the trio to be in the match at the same time because we'll be short one in the front. So for me, I feel that two out of those three players need to be used. But who do we use? Let's start from Mr. David D, because you just spoke. I want you to become before I move to Mr.
So are you
Adeyemi.
talking about the three midfielders, sir?
I'm talking about the two midfielders because I think Maresca has been using two midfielders.
Yeah, yeah.
So who do we use from those three?
Let's flash back to Manchester City match
Okay.
on the first I think the first match of the season. So with the look of things, if we look at the first match of the season, we we deserve to win that match. But using these three midfielders denies us of that match. Because when we use these three midfielders, we are going to short in attacking. Okay. Palmer, since the start of last season till even today, Palmer has not been good at seven side. At that seven, that wing side, has not been giving us that performance. But if Palmer should start from 10, he will give us that performance.
No, was Palmer used in that seven?
Yeah,
That's the
he
question.
used Palmer in seven. I think the first match against Manchester City.
Okay.
That was
Okay.
he used
What about the
Enzo in
subsequent?
10.
What about the subsequent matches?
About the
Because
subsequent match, the second match as well. The second match as well, he did the same thing. But I think he when he got this guy in Madueke, the second match he brought Madueke in and removed maybe Lavia or one of the midfielder. That was when we controlled the match again. You could remember very well. So the problem there is that when we're using these three guys, we will put Enso at the attacking side, like at the 10, at the midfield at the 10. And Enso is not good in attacking like playing in the 10 role. It's not really good. Even that limit that 10 that putting Enso in that 10 in that number 10 limits his ability. The ability of passing the ball, giving area balls, giving long passes. That putting Enso in that number 10 role, you need those abilities. And number one, it limits the ability of Enso, and number two, it limits the ability of our attackers. The reason is that when we use Madueke, maybe Feli, maybe Chancho or Mudri, Jackson at number 9, and Palmer at number 10. Palmer will be the playmaker, serving those players. So by then we have a lot of players, like four in our attacking. These four players are very good. Any one of them can score. They can dribble. They can give assist. But using these three midfielders really affect us at that Manchester City match. If you look at the match very well. That was when Enzo did not know where he's playing. Caicedo did not know where he's playing. Even that Lavia said, Lavia was the only player that performed that day in that midfield. So I did not see any sense in using these guys.
So
And the management
who
can
will
see.
you choose to play the midfield? Who will you?
I will still go for Enzo and Caicedo.
Okay, all right. That's what I want to know. Mr. Yemi, over to you.
Okay. Barring the fact that if I thought that Lafia he has had match fitness that is not coming from injury, I would have want to use him and Casaido tomorrow. But putting into consideration that he's just coming back to come and start, because that match tomorrow is going
It's going to be an intense match.
Casaido and Enzo to start. I will still want Casaido and Enzo to play tomorrow match to start. But going forward, if he has come in and play tomorrow, maybe second half, also like 30 minutes or 20 minutes per match, not tomorrow. I want to see what him and Casaido can offer. But for tomorrow, I'll still go with Enzo Casaido to start in that midfield.
Mr. Shagun, over to you.
Yeah, it's going to be too early to rush Lavia from injury, just coming from injury. So he might not be match fit. And since Enzo is ready, is fresh, well, guys should be more aggressive in defending. That is my problem. Guys should be. I see Mr. David saying Palmer is he plays better in the middle, so, blah blah blah. And so, well, you are right, sir. But I can still say it anyway. Nkuku is the best player in that position. Nkuku, I don't know. Nkuku should be integrated in that team no matter how. I don't know. Maybe it's difficult to make him a striker because Jackson link up very well. You see, this formation of Lavia, Caicedo, Enzo. It is not that it is. I want to tell you something. It is not that he said it's limiting our option in attack. That is not actually the reason. The major reason is that Jackson cannot strike alone. Jackson is not a lone striker. It's not a kind. It's not that kind of Drogba-like striker or Alan. Those striker that you will leave only him. Jackson needs somebody to be beside him. You know that La Liga style that is used to. You know in La Liga they don't. If you look at the way La Liga striker normally play, they play with ball as in they all go together. And it is hard. Hardly will you see a La Liga striker shooting from outside the box. Hardly. All their function is they will push the ball to the box and score. Because I see people say, "Oh, Jackson doesn't shoot." Jackson will not score the goal outside 18. All his goal, go and check it very well. There is none of his goal that is score outside 18. He will hardly. Is in the presence in the box that he operates. So that kind of striker needs a very good 10 behind him and not Enzo. Do you get me, sir? Not Enzo. So the best 10 that Chelsea has is Nkuku. It's nobody but Nkuku. That Nkuku can create, as you see him, he can create, he can dribble himself to the box. As you see, Nkuku can he can score free kick. People don't know. They don't know he has that quality. He score
Yes,
free
the
kick.
coach.
That guy shoots. He can shoot from outside, and he has good sense. That kind of player is not a team B player. He's not an conference player. He's not a player. Yeah, it is not easy. They are using him to play Carabao. This is a Premier League player. This is a player that's supposed to be playing every on a good day. Doctor, let me ask you a question, sir. Last
Okay.
season, if Nkuku was not injured in preseason, do
Mm.
you think even if we buy Palmer, Nkuku will be benched for Palmer?
Never, never, never,
That can never happen.
never.
That can never. Palmer will, in fact, Nkuku will have been our
Yeah.
penalty taker last season. But it's so unfortunate that the
We
guy
might
was
not,
injured.
we might not even sign Palmer. That is
Yeah,
just it.
we
It
might
was
not.
because of the
Yeah,
injury. We might not. It was because
you're
of the
right.
injury of Nkuku that make us to go
Mhm.
to market to in that area. If at all Nkuku did not have injury, we might not sign Palmer because Palmer was not even mentioned before we
No, it
start
was
season that I
Olise.
want
They
to
were talking
sign him.
about Olise. They were talking about Olise before.
Yes,
It was Olise.
and so that's what I was
Mm.
saying. That if at all Nkuku did not got injured, we might not sign Palmer. We might not.
Now, now, if you look at what the coach is trying to do, the coach has already classified it that Kuku and Jackson are his choices for striker. You get it?
Yes,
Because they are looking to create chance for Palmer as 10. But the day you will remember this thing I'm saying is when we play against big team. Again, the teams we have been beating now, they are under eighth position team. These are the second page team. None of them finish in first page last season, or let me say under eight. They are not. I can't see any of these things. If we beat Brighton tomorrow, yes, I will tell you that. Yeah, we are beating a very good side. We are beating a very good side. I can't really say West Ham is a good side this season. They have been suffering. They've lost all their three home matches, and I think they had 2 points so far. They had a point against Crystal Palace, and I think they beat Crystal Palace. I think they beat Crystal Palace as well. I'm not sure. I think they beat them. So what I'm trying to say is that when we play against a team that will bombard us in the midfield, that is when we know that Palmer Enzo, those guys are calamities. Oh. Because Caicedo will try, but at a point, Caicedo may commit a foul that will fetch him a yellow card. And
Yellow
once he
card.
has yellow card, you can't expect him to be putting all the body.
Ah,
You can't expect him to be putting all
he'll be
because he doesn't
conscious
want to
of what
get.
he does.
Yeah, he will be conscious of the card. He will be conscious of the cards. That is my own. So I don't know. I don't know if Lavia Caicedo is the choice to push us to forward. Enzo should go back to bench now. He should go and find a seat bed to sit on the bench. What concerns me with this? With Enzo? We are talking about Chelsea should win. Somebody is talking about Enzo must play. What is the correlation between Enzo must play and Chelsea must win? We are talking about so that thing, doctor, that thing. Chelsea fans they need to put that thing in their mind. It is not a must that
He's
your
a fine boy.
choice.
He's a fine boy. They want to see his face.
What?
He is.
In
He
fact,
is. He is.
I know
He is a
I
fine
don't know
boy.
I don't really know the reason for the. I think the coach prefer a midfielder as his captain because it's always good to use a midfielder as a captain because when you are talking, he will have access to the referee. You know, now they want the middle, they want only the captain to be talking to the referee. So you can't
Yeah.
use goalkeeper as the captain. How will you use goalkeeper? How will he talk to referee? You can't use the defender. That is what happened to Arsenal Man City. It was Walker. Walker was trying to talk to the referee, and Arsenal just capitalized pa, 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 because that their first goal against Man City. It was like robbery. They just they didn't even allow any settlement. They just do it before Man City settle like this.
What a
What
guy.
happened? Once he go. So it is always good to have a midfielder as your captain. That is the reason Enzo and Caicedo are deputizing for that role. It will have definitely be either Cucurella or Kowe. So for tomorrow match, well, doctor, there is nothing we can do. The default lineup is there. There is
Okay.
nothing that will be changed except Tosin and Fofana. That is the only change that will come
Okay.
tomorrow.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Shegun. Thank you, Mr. David Agbada. Thank you, Mr. DME Demola. I'm very glad that we have been able to uh, talk about the possible lineup tomorrow. I think from what I could deduce from what Mr. Shegun said, Mr. Shegun is saying that maybe the coach might stick to his normal lineup tomorrow, or maybe there could be a little tweaking here and there. Mr. DME also spoke extensively about the possible lineup that he will prefer Lavia and Casado, but because Lavia is coming from injury, it will be better for Lavia to come from the bench.
Yeah.
Mr. David Aguadala also talk about his own. And this is the next one, which will be the last one. To this, we don't have much to say today. It is when our club, our players are not playing very well that we used to use like 3 hours. We be talking, but now they have stabilized, and we want them to be consistent. So we are craving consistency for them, and we are praying for them as well for them to be consistent. Because I love the way they wallop Western United. I love that way because it was a London derby, and
Yes.
it is good for us to show them our stuff, the quality of players that we have, and I was very happy that we were able to show them. Tomorrow, like I've said earlier on, head to head, we will beat Brighton. That is not about bragging. We will beat them. It's just that I want us to beat them hands down, just like the way we
Doctor,
defeated.
do you see what I'm watching?
What are you watching? One of our
As you
matches.
look, yes, now from the
You used to say that you go back to Chelsea app to watch some
yeah,
of our
yes, yes,
previous
yes,
matches.
yes.
So I also do that. I do that, especially when I'm reading. But till when you overload that, I will just use matches to support it. Especially, I know if I'm marking maybe assignments like a long essay. I'll just if they are burning me, I'll just put matches. Bóyá màá fi match lórí iPad, màá match lórí screen kan, and then màá fi screen kejì, because sometimes it's boring. So I just want to. That's when I know. I see some. I share the sentiment of Mr. Shegun that sometimes when you watch a football match live, there are some things that you will miss. There are some things that you will miss, but when you rewatch it, you will see some things that you miss when
Now
it was
is the Chelsea TV now, because I don't really know. The Chelsea TV is on YouTube, so you can basically what, like, now this is what they are showing. They are showing our match. They want to restart from the beginning. Chelsea versus
okay.
West Ham. I have watched it
Okay.
like 3 or 4 times. Sef. I watched Chelsea versus West Ham. They
Mm.
are trying to show the Chelsea versus West Ham match again. So is that is when I watch it live. That is when I was able to see the defensive responsibility of Enzo and Fama. Ah, Omo.
Oh,
Those guys.
people never wanted to agree with me. I said in that last match, Enzo really contributed positively in some aspect, but there were some things that he did. If there was one sliding, he did.
Look at it. Look at that. Look at that. They just show one something now. He just dropped very lightly, very
Ah,
physically. Look at
yeah.
that attack.
I
That
I
what's his name?
I have rewatched it too.
Kudus is now going almost. Yeah, shit.
So, Mr. True Nigeria, Mr. Emmanuel is in the comment section.
Oh, what did he say? It's been long. I saw him.
Uh,
He's
let
just
me,
joining us.
let me maybe because this is not. I think
I need it. He might need the link. Maybe.
I've sent it to the. I've sent it. I've sent it. I want us to discuss this mathematical permutation of the standings on the table. If we win tomorrow, of course, it depends on other 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 matches. But now we are sitting
Man City is not winning. Man City is not winning that match tomorrow. Man City will not win. Man City,
tomorrow. You
St.
reckon?
James Park. Man City can never record my voice, sir, and use it after that match. Man City can never ever beat Newcastle at St. James Park. You never figure.
You reckon?
Yes, sir. They can't beat them.
Okay. Now we are
Man City
sitting.
withdraw. Man City withdraw. Arsenal will win. Chelsea will win, and Liverpool will win.
For me, I
That's
don't
what
see
will happen.
Arsenal win. I don't see Arsenal winning.
Arsenal, uh, you know, doctor, there is a group that I created you for 3 years ago. They are there now supporting Arsenal. I've never seen group of Chelsea fans in my life praying that Arsenal should win a match. This one even saying Palmer is better, Saka is better than Palmer. These are the Chelsea fans that we find ourselves. Mr. Deyemi is also in that group. He's afraid of saying the truth. He's just laughing. Call Balo in that group. That guy, oh my god.
Mr. Obi
Mr.
Jomasi.
Mr. Shegun, Mr. Shegun, I'm not
Yeah.
afraid of saying it. I don't just want the guy to see as if maybe you are sponsoring me to be supporting you. You know, I don't want it to be getting serious. You know, me, I don't want it to be like,
I like that
you know,
one.
it will be thinking you are sponsoring me to defend something. So I don't want it to be like that. You know, at times I used to disagree with him now, but I wouldn't
At
want it
this
to be
time,
saying
Emmanuel
that you are
joined
the
us.
one sponsoring me.
The guy, imagine Chelsea fans saying Saka is better than Palmer. Can you hear that kind of word? He was
You know,
even
I told you in
jubilating
the
when they were
you
benching Saka and Palmer in Euro matches. He said Palmer is a
you
one
know
season
you
wonder that we will
you
see
know I
this
was
season
telling
that
you
is not
when we
going
are
to do
talking on
anything.
phone.
Chelsea
You know when we
fans,
are
Chelsea
talking on
fans
phone in the
saying that kind of
afternoon,
thing.
Mr. Ashegu. You know I
Hmm?
was telling you that that man he like controversial topic. So I've known him from that. He likes something that will just be controversial, that will be different from other people, so that they will see that it's just like black sheep. So
Doctor,
that's why
doctor,
at
let me
times
bust your brain. Let me bust your bubble, sir. He said Barcelona is the only team that Chelsea fans should hate. That Barcelona is our rival. I said, how? Kí ni náà tó mi fi papọ̀? Barcelona is in La Liga, for Christ's sake. How is
Benny.
Barcelona our rival? How? Are we playing Barcelona? Are we playing La Liga? Because the only time that Barcelona can be our rival is Champions League, and we have stopped going to Champions League since when? If we don't play well
Yeah,
this season, we are not still going to play in Champions League. So why are you now saying Barcelona? And if we meet that Barcelona now, we beat the hell out of them. If this team catch Barcelona, this is our present team.
for me,
If Guardiola catch this our team, if Guardiola, doctor, if Guardiola catch this team, I'm telling you, Enzo will be playing defensive midfield. That role that Rodri is playing, that is
mm,
where Enzo will be playing. That's exactly is where Enzo will be playing. And he will use like 6 attackers. Use Nkuku, use Jao Felix, use Sancho, use all of them. And use only he can use only Caicedo as a defensive midfield and every other person attacker. Oh yeah, be attacking. And they will defend. All of them will defend. Sir, all of them will defend. If you see Bernardo Silva defending like this, all of them, they will not be doing lazy that Enzo is doing. That all of them will be doing. They'll be matching like. Oh, it is well, sir.
it
Hey,
is
what are
well.
you doing?
For me, I want us to actually leave that fourth position. That's the essence of me talking about the mathematical permutation that we
okay.
should. So, what is the feasibility? Or let me see. Let me use possibility because we have been doing the feasibility stuff for us to play better, and we are seeing the different. We are seeing the difference now. The difference is becoming clearer. Now, what is the possibility for us to move up tomorrow? Number one is that we have to win our match, and
Yes.
I wish that we score more goals. We score more goals because if we can win our match and Arsenal eventually maybe draw or lose, there's possibility for us to move. And also, it also depends on other matches as well. But I really want us to move tomorrow. I don't want us to. I was so happy when we were in that second position for some hours.
It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling.
I was so happy. I know. It's
Doctor,
gonna
doctor,
yeah.
doctor, there is a team that I really want them to drop points tomorrow. That's Aston Villa.
Ah,
That if you are talking about the possibility, the most possible point that I want Aston Villa has been winning now. In 4 5 matches, they won 4 matches. The only match they lost is against Arsenal. They won their
Yes.
remaining four
They have
matches.
won the remaining four.
So they have 12 points, two above Chelsea. So they should possibly draw tomorrow or lose. So if they draw and Chelsea win, the
mm.
only thing is that Chelsea should try and win at least,
And score
because a
more goals.
draw is not a draw can push us even back if care is not taken. A draw and Nottingham Forest win, we can be in number 6 if care is not taken. So we need to win. We need
Mm.
to win our match. If we win our match, we have 13 points. Arsenal will
Yeah.
beat Leicester. Arsenal know how to beat those small teams. Arsenal will score one goal and they will go and block their house. Yeah. You see, the Arsenal is playing anti-football now. That's what they are playing now. They are just playing. They
They are
playing
playing Boko Haram.
yes, like 10 people will now be defending. I wish we even catch them now. We even
You
play
see
them
what
this time around.
you see what Clinton said from YouTube. He said Villa and maybe Newcastle are also in the top four race.
Yes, they are there. We have the same point with Newcastle. We are above Newcastle with goal difference. And tomorrow they might draw. They might. It's be difficult for name. That Rodri injury will affect Man City a lot. That thing will
Mr.
affect us.
Jagon, let's leave that's their own cup of tea. When we have been
No,
having
no, I'm
injury,
talking. No, I'm talking. No, I'm just talking about Newcastle. That
okay, Newcastle.
Newcastle, if Man City can beat Newcastle tomorrow now, we know that okay, Newcastle also have lost their point because I don't
Let's
think
welcome Mr. Manuel. I
Newcastle
just
hasn't Newcastle has not lost any match this season.
Mr.
Mr.
Manuel, you are
Emmanuel has
welcome.
come.
Yes.
Good evening, guys.
Oh,
It's been ages.
AJ.
general salute for the General Emmanuel.
Salute. I have been off air working on some major projects with the Nigerian Youth Football Association, which I
Oh wow.
share. So there's gonna be a lot of changes with Nigerian football. I just don't want to run my mouth on podcasts. I also want to make real changes that you guys will be proud of. So you
That will
guys
be
watch
good.
out for the space. You guys watch out for the space. Watch out for the
Yeah,
space.
we will watch out. So, Mr. Emmanuel,
Sir,
we have been I want to say you're welcome.
thank you
It's
very
been
much.
quite an age. So we have been talking about our match tomorrow against Brighton, and
Yes.
I read out some data about our past matches. We won 10 matches out of 18, and Brighton won only 3, and they withdrew 5 matches. So the statistic actually favor us. And going by our last match, our current performance, I think we are doing great, and we have good results when it's come to head against Brighton. So how what do you see in the lineup for tomorrow, and what can you say about the match generally? Over to you.
Thank you, Doctor. Good evening, fellow poundies, if I might call you that. For me, statistics stands for nothing. I'm not one for statistics historically. Football is a different ball game. Yesterday does not decide today's match. That's my own psychological belief.
Yeah.
And for many reasons, you're not looking at the same personnel. In fact, the most important reason is not today. Yesterday can never be today. That's
Mm.
one principle for me. So you're not looking at the same personnel, you're not looking at the same weather, you're not looking at so many factors that are not the same. So trying to pull statistics into it to determine what the outcome would be is not the way I see it. Like I always share with you guys, is the mindset of the players when they cross that white line. That's what makes the difference for me. The team so far is coming close to the team I want to see. They're not there yet. When I talked
Nah.
about Tulsi, you guys said, When I talk about Modric, it's not this thing. You guys say, Thank God they brought Sancho is my boy. Him and Tammy Abraham, we are all Peckham boys. Yeah, he's my boy. So I'm very, very happy they did that deal to just bring somebody right on that right hand side, especially when Stanley was leaving. So we're not there yet. We're not there yet. When people like me were very critical of Pochettino, people say, Emmanuel, you're too hard on this guy. Give him more time. Da, 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 da. I said, listen, I'm a football man through and through. When a team is playing in an image, you can see it on the pitch, right? This guy has only been there 2 months, and we can see the way the team plays. So those of us who were critical of Pochettino have every reason to. It doesn't take you 6 months to build a team. We couldn't even see us at the time Pochettino left, even though we had that long winning run before he left. We still can't see a team. There was no image in that team. But now we can see. Even as we progress, I can see that it's going to get better without a shadow of doubt. The players are bought into it. And when the players embrace a philosophy so quickly, it means it's going to be good on the long term. The current squad is good. I still have my if and beat on the right hand side, on the right back. Without James and Gusto, we're not there yet. If you watch the game against West Ham, everybody would agree that Fofana struggled as a right back without a shadow of doubt. Yeah, you could see he was even lucky to be on the pitch at the end of 90 minutes. Or before they changed him, sorry, before they substituted him and brought Alexei in.
Mm.
Alexei improved. I think he now understands that competition is real. He can't take anything. And that's what I want to see in Chelsea. Solid competition. You know, day form, you are out. Somebody gets the chance, they grab it, you go sit down for that bench, you go they pray, say, make them lose form too. That's the way football should be. It's all about form. It's not about how you played yesterday. Noni Madueke is dropping in the last two games. His level has dropped. And I'll be honest. And I just know that Neto is waiting.
Yeah.
My other guy from Portugal, they are all waiting. Nobody could tell
Te-
them. And
Tell
that's
him.
what football should be. If you are dropping in form, somebody else is taking your place. You go wait tire until them two drop form or injury at them. Nobody could tell you. And that's the way you get best result. And that's the way Man City has been able to build a solid squad in the last 4 or 5 years. Nobody tells you. Once the manager gets his first 11, not only Thunder, now go change them. And the Thunder na injury. So, and I want us to play in that same fast concept. You're out of form, you drop. You're out of form, you drop. The team is getting there. It's getting there. I'm hoping when James comes back, we'll have a much balanced squad. I'm still not happy with the goalkeeping, though he's doing well. He now knows that there's money, there's real competition for him. He can't
Mm.
afford to slack, right? The confidence is improved. And like I said to guys, sometimes if your attackers are doing well, it reflects on the whole team. Because you can play 90 minutes, you can't defend for 90 minutes. If your attackers are
Mm.
getting chances and they are not taking them, it affects the other players behind them psychologically. It's the honest truth. And that was what we suffered last season. We created so many chances. This season, we're seeing ourselves now. We're taking more of the chances. And I praise Jackson. I praise Jackson. You see, after Mikel criticized him, nobody tell him, you go wake up. You know, doctor, I was saying it then. Do your talking on the pitch. Leave Mikel alone. When you do your talking on the pitch, Mikel will shut up. Now he's learning. He's learning. Let his football do the talking, and everybody will support. I still don't think it's a finished article yet. It's not finished, but there's room for improvement. And that's what we want to see as fans. We want to see people improving. We want to see people putting an effort in the team. Even if, honestly, I don't care if we lose a match, but I want to see 11 players plus a substitute putting in an effort and fighting for that jersey. And we will all go home knowing that, yes, they gave it their best. Right? I don't like talking about opposition when I come on this platform. I just want to focus on Chelsea. And I think our manager is doing the right thing. He's sending the right message to the players. I don't care about who you are, what you are, which club you come from, how much you in. I will drop you. And that message is the clearest message yet since I've seen Chelsea, since these new owners have taken over. Since these new owners have taken over, this is the clearest message I've gotten from the managers. And I'm glad they've given him the support that he needs to do what he wants. But we still need midfield. I'm not comfortable yet. I'm not comfortable with Enzo and Moses in that lineup, in that holding role. I hope Romeo is back. Romeo can play that side. But I want Romeo to come in for Moses. I want to say Chukwuemeka, if he's in form, give him that balance. And we could see how yes, it was Barrow they played. But in that 17 minutes cameo he had.
Mr. Emmanuel, sir,
yes,
I'm sorry to cut you short. I become confused. You want Moses Caicedo to go out for
Romeo. Yes. I know Moses game has come up, right? But before Romeo picked up that injury, he was our best holding midfielder.
Yeah, definitely.
He was our best holding midfielder. If he can still come back to that same level he was before the injury, I would prefer him to Moses for two reasons. He picks passes. You see the pass Moses gave Jackson for that second goal. That is how he should be playing all the time. Look at that pass. The ball, you don't even control him. One time, bang. And I've always said it on this podcast.
You know what, sir? Jackson, to be very honest with you, Jackson, I wish we had someone like Fabregas in the team. You know, Jackson always create that space for that pass. But most times, they don't pass it.
They don't give him. They don't give him. I agree with you.
They pass back. And the same thing, Modric too. Sometimes Modric will be running. Nobody will give the pass.
That's because the midfielders don't have the confidence, which is why I said if someone like Chukwuemeka comes in, he can give that pass. Enzo cannot give those kind of passes. We've got to know the players we have.
Mr. Emmanuel, let me even say one rubbish. You see that Chukwuemeka will play that 8th row better than Palmer. I'm sorry, I know it's rubbish. He will play that 8th row better than Palmer. Chukwuemeka.
But Palmer is not playing 8. Palmer is playing a 10. He's playing a 10. No! Palmer is playing a 10. He's playing behind the front 3, right? He's playing behind his main striker, which is Jackson. And he has that freedom to go anywhere. So he's a 10.
Enzo is playing 8, right?
Enzo is the one playing 8. Yes, Enzo is the one playing 8, which is why I would prefer Chukwuemeka to come to that 8 so that it will give him a balance. Because my own problem is when Moses goes to one side to defend, to help the fullback, right? Enzo is on the other side. They go past him as if he's not there. We saw the goal against Crystal Palace. They just pass him. Go and look at all our goals where Moses and Nuna played. Sometimes people pass him as if he doesn't exist. I want somebody, even if you're not a good defender, make it difficult for people, a defensive midfielder, make it difficult for people to go past you,
Mr.
right?
Emmanuel, did you watch Casadei? Casadei. Casadei.
Yes, I did. I did.
That guy will play it better than Enzo. I'm sorry,
But
but I'm
yes,
serious.
he will probably play eight if the manager gives him the confidence. But the person I really want to come back and play that eight is Santo. I want Santo to come back and play that eight. That will give
But
us a
Chelsea,
very,
Chelsea,
very
Chelsea,
strong
Chelsea is too
balance in
blessed.
that team.
Chelsea is too
I've been
blessed
watching
with
Santo
players.
now since last season when he went to Strasbourg. Yeah, Strasbourg is his name, isn't it? The name of the
Yeah,
French
yeah,
team.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I think he will give us more balance in that stuff. For me, Enzo can only play when we are already winning, right? And we want to do counter-attacking football. We win the ball in our defensive third, right? And we send it to the opposition attacking third. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? That's when Enzo should come in, right? Every
Hmm.
player has their strength. I'm not disputing that. But for us to start with Enzo and Moses was not the right combination, in my own view. I will go for Romeo and Moses as backup to each other. That one is a balanced stuff. Then, if we want to go defensive, we are playing a tough team. Then we can play Romeo and Moses together. That's what I will go for. Then we would hope that our attacking players will do us honors on that day. But if we are playing small team, I don't mind having a Chukwemeka or Kasede, as Ogashegun mentioned, playing it. Then when we are winning very well, we want to open our opponent's yash, right? When they say they want to equalize, right? Or they want score goal, we will just bring Enzo inside, make it just a trust those long passes to Pedro or Nani or Sancho. That time we will just score like water. We will score like water. But like
Mm-hmm.
Shegun always said on this podcast, the manager is paid to make this decision. Hopefully he
Mm-hmm.
will get it right. And if he doesn't get it right, we fans are here to be very critical of him. But I think we are getting there. And I just can't wait when the team is at that right level. I told you guys from the beginning, I am confident we will make top four. I am very, very
Definitely,
confident we'll make
definitely,
top four. Yeah, I'm very,
definitely.
very confident. I've seen the whole team in the round of five. Nobody shakes me. Yes, Newcastle, we know they go shake body, but come end of season, they go drop on the wayside. Now marathon with the run, no be sprint, right? For me now,
Mm-hmm.
I think Aston Villa is doing very well, but I still don't think they have enough squad to sustain them on the long run. So them two go jabber, but I might chew my words if Aston Villa have a good run in the Champions League. That might give them a lot of confidence, barring any injury, to go as far as possible in the league. That's just my stuff. But I'm not talking
Yeah, fair
about
enough.
our arch rival in the other side of the road. We could leave them for their matter. They talk about them today. And make
All
they
right.
talk about them less for this podcast. If now I go to fight now, we no one give them any energy. No. I know they mention their name, and I know who they talk about. Make we know they
Yeah,
mention their name, we know they give them energy. But that's
I
my
know.
view, Dr.
I
Benga. That's my view about the team.
thank you, Mr. Emmanuel. I think we have. Thank you so much for your contribution, Mr. Shagun. Do you want to add to it, or I should move to Mr. Clinton?
Mr. Emmanuel just gave a very, very good and logical analysis. To be very honest, that is a very good one. That is a very good
Oh,
senior man.
sorry, Mr.
Yeah.
Shegun. Sorry, Mr.
Yes,
Shegun.
sir.
There's something I
Yes, sir.
forgot to say, right? You
Okay.
see,
Okay.
crypto is not a number nine. See, and if I'm the manager, right?
I've said it before you came.
Yeah,
I've said it
if
before
I'm
you
the
came. Go on, sir.
manager, when we are playing a team that holds high line, right? I'll play Jackson. But when we are playing a team that is defending deep, that's when Crystal Nkoku will come in for me. Because he can
Mhm.
play in those little gaps in the box, which is something Jackson struggles to do. Because Jackson needs the speed. Jackson is like an Owen. He needs speed between the last defensive line and the goalkeeper. But in Kwaku, when you are playing deep, you can find those little pockets, right? Okay, look at all the goals he scored against Barrow. He didn't need space. He didn't need anything. Just bring
No.
the ball into the box. He can always find it. That's what Jackson is not going to give you. So it's up to the manager to look at the opposition, look at how they tend to set up. Are they going to defend deep? Are they going to defend high? Right? If they're defending deep, let Crystal play. And this is the message he should send to his players. See, I am playing you in a game because I know you are in form, first and foremost, and the opposition is dictating how I want to play. Jackson, I'm not saying you're a bad player, but for this game, I think Crystal will do a better job. And if that communication is there with the players and Crystal come and is doing a better job, of course, everybody will be happy.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? We are winning. All of us now will get the winning bonuses where they go share. As far as I did the squad, you get. So it doesn't really matter to anyone. Oh, Crystal, today, this team is keeping high line. You know Jackson will do better for us. Jackson, oh yeah, you go and do your thing. And that's it. Then Gay, for me, I have not really seen him there yet. He shows some flashes. But unfortunately, those flashes, that first game he had, the first two games, he didn't really take it. He didn't really take it. So I'm going to say, okay, if Crystal and Jackson are being played a lot more, right? Maybe Gay can come in the Continental games, in the Conference Cup games, in the League Cup games, so that we could always have Jackson and this thing fresh leg. Then depending on the position, one of them will sit on the bench. Do you understand? In Continental or Cup games. That would be my strategy. Mr. Shegun.
Our League Cup games, we need to use our best striker. We are playing Newcastle now.
Against Newcastle in the next round, yes.
Yeah, Gui should not come near that team, that match.
No, when we're playing strong teams, Gui is not going to come in when we're playing strong teams. I don't think so.
That Newcastle, I don't know why they should give us Newcastle at this stage of that competition.
But it's all right. Right now, I'm not afraid of anybody. Right now, I'm not going to lie, I'm not afraid of anybody.
Definitely.
No, I'm not afraid of anybody. So by time we play Newcastle and Man United, if we are getting consistent form from the players, the confidence would have gone skyrocketed.
Yes.
So I'm not afraid of anybody right now. Rather than them, they fear us. Rather than them, they fear us now.
It will get to a particular period that will become a threat.
I just wish James should come back at least.
Mr. Benga, remember when I said to you that before you cross the pitch, when I was a defender and I was playing right back, when I know say player no get fire for his leg, I know say na easy there go get. And that was what Chelsea of last season and last 2 seasons were to our opposition. They didn't have anything to be afraid of. But now look at now, they take Sancho come out, they bring my Modric come inside now, they go the fear, or Pedro, or this other this guy, what's his name? This guy that we brought from Atletico, right?
Felix.
Felix, the hair. They don't know whether Naja Felix go enter. All of them will be afraid because they know these people can do wonders.
The beauty is that we have bench now. We have bench.
Yeah.
We have
reliable bench. Yeah.
So
do you know that Arsenal was playing Bolton during the week and they are still fielding their best player? Saka played. Rice was there. Gabriel was there. I was just looking at them saying, wow. When all of our guys are even sleeping at home, they are watching from the TV. They are watching from the TV. They are just at home. They didn't even come to the.
No. On that day, most of them were at the pitch.
Most of them were there on the pitch.
Yeah, most of them came on the pitch. All of them came. In fact, I think all of them were at the game. Yeah, James that was injured was there.
You know, there is a difference between when you are on duty and you are off duty.
Yeah. Okay, I understand you.
Their mind is not. They know that they are not going to play, so they rested their mind like they are not going to.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you can't compare it with Arsenal that Saka is playing. Saka was there playing, and
they even play Stanley Self. They even play Stanley Self.
Yeah, that one, forget that one. Where is our lone player? Shall we need to talk about it? He's a lone player. It's a long watch. We are watching long.
No, like I said, Mr. Shegun, make we know they talk about them. Make we put our energy for
I'm
our
sorry.
squad.
I'm sorry. I know talk
All
Uh-huh.
right. Thank you, Mr. Emmanuel. Mr. Clinton, are you there? Mr. Clinton, are you there?
Can you can you hear me?
I can hear
Yes,
you.
we
I can
can.
hear you. I can hear you. You are welcome.
Okay, good
Sorry that.
evening, everyone.
Yeah. Good evening. Over to you.
Good evening,
What can
sir.
you say about our match tomorrow? And what will be your possible lineup for tomorrow as well?
Okay, I would say the same thing, but for Madwiki, just remove Madwiki for Neto.
Okay.
But I'm okay with both of them starting, but I prefer Neto playing for this specific game because Madwiki has really like dropped in form since after that Wolves game. So I say, okay, maybe just play Neto. That was what I felt.
Okay. All right. So you.
Mr. Charles, Mr.
All right.
Charles,
So
just let me take
Clinton.
Mr.
Clinton.
Charles on that
Clinton.
one.
Clinton.
But
Clinton.
Neto has not yet shown any real good form, though. We know he
yes,
scored against Barrow, yeah, but he still hasn't really shown any form. He hasn't really clicked yet. Even him, he admitted it. He said it in one
yeah,
of his posting that he hasn't clicked yet. So for me, and that's where I'm worried. We don't really have the time now, right? Because yes, I agreed, which is something I have said, that Nani looks like Nani's form is dropping. I said that when I was commenting, but I would still want to give him a chance and let Neto come in. When Neto now shows himself very, very well, Nani would not have any excuse now to say he's been dropped.
yeah, I agree. That's why if I end up seeing Neto playing tomorrow, no, not Neto, sorry, Maduki playing tomorrow, I'll
Play
be okay
tomorrow.
with
Yeah,
it
yeah,
because
yeah.
even
And remember,
has even
remember, remember, Neto did not have a preseason. And when players don't have
yeah,
preseason like that, it's not always easy for them.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know, I personally look at Felix, I look at Neto, all these guys. Maybe someone like Sancho. Sancho just has a lot to prove, and he knows he doesn't really have time. And maybe that's the psychology that's helping him right now. And the rest don't. And he wants to stay in Chelsea at the end of the season as well. So, and that remember when I was saying to Osimhen, Mr. Shegun, I tell you about the Osimhen deal now. Now don't hear me. Mr. Bega, I don't tell now. I never come since that Osimhen thing, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about
Yeah.
it now.
Yeah.
You guys don't believe me. I'm not a
No,
Calm down.
prophet.
it's not about not believing you. We do. We are all just expressing our views based on what we believe in, based on how we
But me,
calculate
I
each.
said Osimhen will not come now. I said
No, you
Osimhen will
said
not
it.
come.
You said it. You said it more. It was only me that I was clamoring for
Very
Osimhen, and I was
optimistic.
saying that
Yeah,
I'm not
I
optimistic
said
that it will
from a
come.
I said from a reliable source that they will push it, push it, push it. At the end of the day, we not still come.
No, it was only one small thing that did make him come, from what I gathered.
It nearly came. It nearly came.
It nearly came. It was one small thing. They left it too late.
Yes.
They left it too late.
He can still
It
come
And
nearly
he
in
came.
didn't
no,
have
January
a
no,
good
now.
and
agent.
they
He didn't
didn't
have a
agree with
good
the
agent
salary
as
and all.
well. He didn't have a good agent as well. So it didn't
Yeah, he
help
didn't
him.
have a good agent. He
He
can
has he
come
has
Yeah,
in
I
he
heard he
has
has
January.
changed
the
his
agent.
agent now. Nobody tell her, don't change the
The
agent now.
you know
Yeah,
Osimhen also play some part in, because I remember in this one of our podcasts that when we are doing broadcast for Osimhen, we said that Mr. Calendar is his problem, one of his
Yeah,
problem, that we will have fired
Yes.
that agent.
Yes. Yes.
Had if we
yeah,
fired that agent before the end of that saga,
It will
Osimhen
make.
would have gone through.
yeah,
Of
He
course.
will
yeah.
Yes.
The
have
deal
gone
would have
through.
gone through. The
But
deal would have
that
gone through.
that agent also is also played some part because of his own percentage. He was holding back because of his own
Yes,
percentage
he
that
was
he will
holding
get
back.
from
Yeah, but Osimhen did not know that. Osimhen trusted him. But
He,
now all of them now them can't lose last now.
yeah. The
and
Now
agent
them
now.
party.
lose last. All of them
Agent
lose
party
last.
with Napoli.
Yeah,
Agent
Napoli
party with Napoli.
overpriced him.
Uh-huh.
You
So
know.
it's good to have you, Mr. Clinton, and also to hear your view for the first time. Um, and I want to thank all the panelists. Oh, Mr. Francis Morris from Liberia. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Um, we do not have much to say. I know it's not. This is not the time. This is an odd time for Mr. Emmanuel, but thank God that he showed up.
Yes, it's Friday.
Okay,
It's Friday,
yeah,
so I'm good. It's
he
Friday.
showed
It's
up.
good.
And I want to thank Mr. Adiyemi. I want to thank Mr.
Thank you, sir.
Shegun as well. Honestly, you have made today to be a beautiful day. And honestly, if not that Mr. Emmanuel said that we should not talk about other club, there were
No,
there
no, no, no,
there.
no. It's only one club I said we should not talk about. Oh, guys, not before I talk. It's only one club.
Mr.
Only one
Deyemi,
club.
Mr. Deyemi, you can see that talking about Arsenal is forbidden in this forum.
No,
But
why are you
in
guys
other
mentioning the
forum,
name now?
okay, I'm sorry, sir.
Why are
I'm
you guys
sorry.
mentioning the
But in
name?
other forum,
Mr.
somebody
Shegun, you know the
says,
year word. We
I'm
too get
sorry, I'm sorry.
energy for this podcast. Our energy should only be for Chelsea.
I'm
Our
sorry.
energy should only be for our Chelsea players. We don't want to waste our energy on another club, please. Please.
Don't let us mention them, but we can throw
Control shades. Don't
jibes.
mention the name. Yeah, we can
We
throw
can throw
shades at
shade.
them, but
We
don't
can
mention
throw
their
shade.
name. Ah.
Have the capacity.
I said it don't happen. Arsenal jabo, Arsenal fans, they don't dey cry. I said it don't happen. What I don't pass Gary, we want you, you know they cry. Chelsea club, it's not your net. You get nothing. You see they go out. It don't happen. Arsenal jabo, Arsenal fans, you don't dey cry.
We can throw shade, but we won't mention their name. We won't mention their name.
In certain forum that we find ourselves, there is a guy there now that is promoting Arsenal to win league, promoting Saka to lift league. I've never seen a forum where a Chelsea fan will be saying Arsenal, will be wishing Arsenal well. It's so unfortunate anyway.
That means
I don't understand. Some fans
that
do not
means
Arsenal.
people there, maybe some people have their own agenda. They want to impose
Doctor,
on you.
doctor, you know why? You know what I also just observe from that guy is that
Yeah.
is going to be controversial, like just to create a scene, just so that it should be a point of discussion. Like he's the one that always cause confusion. And I've told Mr.
So
Shegun this thing, that
Arsenal is now discussing something. Arsenal now, Mr. DME, I don't believe that point, Jerry. I don't believe that point.
serious. Okay, if you don't
One of
believe,
the characteristics of a good Chelsea fan is to hate Arsenal.
but see that guy, see from my own point of view, as I assess that thing, he just always want to be at loggerhead with you, that he don't want to always agree with whatever you say. That's why he will always say Enzo is fraud. In that bad guy will say Enzo is fraud. The Galaga that is now Atletico Madrid player, he will still be praising him ahead of Enzo. Doctor, don't you know that kind of person is a confusionist that just want to be creating sin?
He's a confucianist, and he has his own. That was why I stated earlier that he has his own agenda. An agenda is to create controversy, something
Yes,
that will generate noises. So he has his own agenda, you know. That's for I don't in that kind of
Doctor, let's move
environment.
forward. Let's just move forward.
In that kind of environment, I will just simmer. I'll just be looking. I won't talk. In that kind of environment, if I find myself there, I won't talk.
see, going forward, Mr. Shegun, I want to tell you this. Anytime you bring anything controversial, if you do not talk, if we can see like one or two people do not talk, he will not sell now. The thing will not sell. But you too, after I bring that kind of thing, you now go and bring one long article. You are giving him energy, and you also want to counter that thing again. But if you bring that, you leave him. Nobody react. He will tire. Everybody will be going A, only him want to go to B. We are talking about A, only him want to go to B. He has been like that for the little time I spent in that forum. I've studied him. He has always
Now,
been like the black sheep of the family.
doctor,
Now,
have you read Guardiola and Ateta trying to Tasira
I'm not
when
interested in their Ulabalu.
Ateta said he know more about Man City. Guardiola said next time, if you want to say that kind of things, you see exactly what you know. The two of them
Uh,
will soon be fighting for top four. Doctor, you'll be
of course,
surprised.
I
We have an Italian coach that will win the league for us. I don't want to talk about the league. It is a gradual thing. Let us be talking about top five, top six now, top four. By the end of by January, I want them to bring Osimhen if possible. Let them. But Osimhen has not been scoring for Galatasaray now.
Boy, he has been assisting.
We don't need his assist. We need.
We have been
It's you
yeah.
people said. You people
Let
said
me
it's a
let me
game and
let me
game.
tell you my mind now.
Yes.
Since Osimhen had focus, honestly, I don't want us to go there. It's not to play on wow. That Victor, where they Lisbon, that guy is scoring.
That
It,
one is pro Max Haaland, you. It's just
ah,
like
ah,
Haaland. That one,
that one,
that one.
I took my time last week and I watched some of the matches where he played. Omoye,
Right
he's on
and
fire.
left, right and left.
He's
Hey,
on fire. That one, if he comes to Chelsea, he will be just scoring. Honestly, it will be a kind of go galore because
I,
the
I
people that
think they
will work for
are.
him,
I think they are planning to bring him.
the people, the people that will work for him, they are already on ground. Felix, Neto, all of them, they are on ground. Palmer. For me, I don't want us to the Osimhen noise. Somebody that stay for 6 hours. One simple thing. Because of one simple thing, that was why he didn't enjoy. We should move. We should move. Now
Yeah,
let's
let's move.
before we go, I want us to now we I want us to just do. We have not done this before, but I want us to do it. I want us to do prediction of all these matches. Mr. Shagun, start.
Which of the matches, sir?
You can see on the
This
screen.
match, you should give your own prediction.
Newcastle, Man City. Are you writing it down, sir?
He's on record now.
Okay.
Everything is recorded.
Newcastle, Man City, 1-1.
Okay.
Arsenal, Leicester, 2-1.
Okay.
Brentford, West Ham, 2-2.
Okay.
Chelsea, Brighton, 3-1. Everton, Crystal Palace, 0-0. Nottingham Forest, Fulham, 2-1. Wolves, Liverpool, 1-4. Ipswich, Aston Villa, 1-3. Man U, Tottenham. It's too sweet, two rubbish team. Man U, it's difficult to predict, but Man U, Man U, Tottenham. They are both stupid team. 1-1. Sorry, there will
Okay.
be a winner in that match. No, wait. There will be a winner in that match. I think Man U will win 2-1.
Okay.
Then Bournemouth, Southampton 1-0.
Okay. All right. Mr. Emmanuel, your predictions.
You have moved your
You're
mic,
muted.
Mr.
You have
Emmanuel.
muted your mic. You
You're
have
muted.
muted your mic. You have muted your mic. You have muted your mic, Mr. Emmanuel.
I've seen it now. Sorry.
All right.
Right. Is Haaland playing tomorrow?
How are we going to know?
No.
Not going to know.
They said he was going to
He should
get
be,
some
he should be
suspension
playing
now.
now.
We're reading in the news that they were going to suspend him or something. So let me
It
assume
will-
he's
it will
playing
be
then,
playing.
because the suspension has not been verified yet. Right? Okay. I think they should win 3-1. Man City should win 3-1. Arsenal Leicester. Arsenal should win 3-0. That's the last time I'll mention that name. Mhm. Brentford West Ham. That game should be a high score draw. Either 2-2 or 3-3. Chelsea Brighton. This is a tricky one. I will go for 2-1 win Chelsea or 3-1 win Chelsea. Right? That's my opinion. 3-1 Chelsea. Let me go for 3-1 Chelsea. Everything Crystal Palace. 1-1. Fulham, Nottingham Forest, Fulham. Fulham should win that game because they're a good team right now. From what I can see, they should beat Nottingham Forest. Maybe 2-1. Wolves Liverpool. 3-0 to Liverpool. Ipswich Aston Villa. Villa should. In fact, we never spoke about this guy Chelsea did not buy from Villa. Have you guys seen him? Duran. Hey, Kalama. They will buy that guy stuff of gay. I'm not kidding you.
When we were linked with him, a lot of the fans, they were complaining and saying, "Oh, this is our level. What kind of transfer is this?"
No. Right now,
They
let's
were.
be honest, Shegun. Yeah, that guy should be benching Wilkins. I'm not
What
kidding
can
you.
you?
Yes, he should be benching Wilkins right now.
Yes, he's a very good player. I actually like him.
I've seen the goals the guy scores,
Last season,
especially his shooting. His
Yes,
shooting is second. I have never seen a striker. I'm using the word never, and I'm not the kind of person who takes those kind of words lightly. His shooting accuracy is what I have never seen in Premiership.
yes, he has very good ball striking. Like, he knows how to
He strikes the ball very well, with
very well.
power, with accuracy. Is rare, very, very rare. He can score with his head. He can take players on. I wonder why they didn't give that Colombia kid a chance. I don't think he will be there by the end of the season. But I think Aston Villa should beat Ipswich. Maybe 2-1 or 3-1.
All right.
Spurs and United, Man U and Spurs are going to play draw. Whatever score draw it is, they're going to play draw. I don't know which one it is, but they're going to play draw. Bolton, Southampton, that's a local derby. It might end in 0-0 or 1-1, not more than 1-1. That's my prediction, guys.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Man. Over to you, Mr. Adeyemi.
Okay, my own prediction: Newcastle, Man City. I go for Newcastle 2-1.
Okay.
Arsenal, Leicester. That one, they will beat Leicester 3-1. Brentford, West Ham. Brentford to win 1-0. Chelsea, Brighton. Chelsea going to win 4-1. Everton, Crystal Palace. That one is a draw match 1-1. Nottingham Forest, Fulham is also a draw match for me 2-2. Wolves, Liverpool. Wolves have not been winning match. Tomorrow they can shock Liverpool. Tomorrow I'm going for them. They are playing draw with Liverpool 2-2. Ipswich, Aston Villa. Tomorrow again, I go for Ipswich. He's going to win that match in a surprising way tomorrow. That's the shocker that we have this weekend. Ipswich shocking Aston Villa. They are shocking them with 1-0. Man U, Tottenham. Wetin we wan predict for this one now? They are both inconsistent. I don't even know which one we want to give them. Man U. Well, I'll give them 2-2. Let them repeat what they played last season. 2-2.
Okay.
Bournemouth, Southampton. Bournemouth will win Southampton 1-0.
All right. Over to you, Mr.
Yes.
Clinton. Mr. Clinton.
Okay, so City, Newcastle. I'd say City 3-1. Because when you watch Newcastle, they've been getting results, but they've not really been playing too well. They've not really been convincing for me. Arsenal, Leicester. I think Arsenal 3-0. Brentford, West Ham. Brentford 2-0. 2-0 or 2. I would say 2-1. Chelsea, Brighton. Chelsea 3-1. Everton, Palace. Everton 2-1. Forest, Fulham 3-2. Liverpool, Wolves 4-1. Ipswich, Villa 3-1. United, Spurs. I don't know. They've been.
Why is all of us stopping at Man U sport now? Why are we stopping?
Mr. Mane also stopped there.
I feel them. I feel
even
Spurs.
Mr. Achegu stop.
I feel Spurs and like they play better. I feel, but their players are not always that good. Like the attackers and then Brendan Johnson, like they don't. Even Son now. Son is not. He's not really been that good.
Well, Brandon Johnson is a good player. Brandon Johnson is a good player. Let's be honest with ourselves. He's a good player. Johnson is a good player.
So I don't know.
Which player? Which Johnson?
I don't.
That guy.
But Sha, he's been scoring. He's been scoring since they've been criticizing him.
I think he's even one of their best players this season. And from last season and this season, he's been one of their best players.
But I don't know. Sometimes when I watch him,
don't forget they have swear for him this season. This one that are calling they have swear for him that he needs to go and deactivate his account. That he needs to go and deactivate the social media.
That's what I'm saying.
It was after they swear for him now, and he's now beginning to score consecutively now.
If Chelsea catch Tottenham, they will regret the time that they built that their stadium. If Chelsea catch that team called Tottenham, even when we are not
Mr. Clinton, oh yeah, your prediction, Man U score, you've not give it to
Spurs 3-2. And then Bournemouth, Southampton. Bournemouth 1-0.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it remains me, Abi. Abi, I should.
Yes, sir.
Okay. For me, Newcastle versus Man City. Newcastle will win. Arsenal will lose. Brentford, West Ham. I think that will be draw. West Ham will try, but that will be draw. Maybe 2-2, maybe 3, but I think it should be draw. Chelsea, Brighton. Brighton will want to score. We will win. Maybe let's say 3-1 or 3-2, because it's going to be that coach is a weary coach. He attacks a lot. So maybe 3-1, 4-2. That's it. Everton, Crystal Palace, that would be draw. I see draw. Nottingham, Forest, Fulham will win. Wolves, Liverpool. Wolves will shock Liverpool. Wolves, for me, I give it to Wolves.
I also give it to them.
Ipswich, Aston Villa. Aston Villa will win. Aston Villa will win. Man U, Spurs will win. Man U. Spurs will win. They will win. Man U. Bournemouth, Southampton. Bournemouth, Southampton. Bournemouth will win. Bournemouth will win. So those are my predictions. Yeah, we will wait tomorrow. We see, and we see how it goes. But I know we will win. Is a must win for us. Um, this is where we are going to wrap up today's live broadcast. Unless Mr. Emmanuel has something to say before we go, because you were saying something when we were making the prediction. You were mentioning something that we have not discussed.
He was mentioning Duran of Aston Villa. He was talking about Duran.
Appa-
How we
That guy.
missed
appa-
him.
Apparently, Mr. Shegun actually kickstarted that talk. It's just that he didn't talk much. That the guy is on fire now. But Mr. Emmanuel now put more
I
fire.
was not even here when Mr. Shegun mentioned it, strangely enough. I was
Ah,
not here when he said it, but
or it
we
was
are all fans of football. We know a good player when we see one. The guy is good. The guy is
it's
good.
good. It's good. It's
I
good.
never even went to check him out when there was that rumor. This is me. When it comes to transfer window, I don't believe anything until I hear the player has signed.
Doctor, Mr. Emmanuel, you see
Yeah.
our scouts. Let's try and believe those guys. Our
Yes.
scouts are good though. They are good though. There are some players that they will just from nowhere just identify. And people will be like, who is Durant? When they said that Durant that time, people were like, Chelsea is finished. Oh, Todd Boehly has completed my club. So if you read some comments that time, even when we brought Palmer, it was like, this club is finished. This club is finished. Nothing again. I miss Roman Abramovich.
Some
Roman
of them were saying
Abramovich
that
should not buy
should
this.
feel medical
Roman
safe.
Abramovich should not buy this kind of player. This kind of player. That Durant, that guy is a bastard player.
He is a bastard player, and I'm just afraid that they missed out at that 40,000, a bit 30 something million was what they were
even that,
saying then.
even Omaro John, Sam Omaro
No,
John.
no, Amaradon is not it now.
I
Amaradon is not
know
it.
because of the amount they
No, but
brought
he's been
him in. It
scoring.
was like a scam. The guy is not
Amaradon
bad.
has been scoring now.
Amaradia is scoring plenty.
That's what someone is
Yes,
saying.
now
But I
Yeah, he's been
he's
scoring.
also scoring. He has scored 3 consecutive matches. He's also
Mm,
scoring.
Scoring. Our Osimhen myself has
he's
Yes.
not
scoring.
started scoring.
I,
Osimhen
I,
has not
I don't
started
I don't
scoring.
I don't see Amaradon. I haven't watched his game, but I watched him through the Olympics. He didn't really do much in the Olympics.
Even Jackson is
He's
not a bad
he's a
buy.
very
So our scouts
he's a
have been
very
smart. Look at Gusto. How much did they get Gusto? Look at that boy, that Vega, Renato Vega. Look at that
Oh,
guy.
but me, I still think Vega is going to bench Cowell. I don't tell nothing at Tosin. I tell her for beginning of this season. Say na Tosin and Vega,
Ah,
nine be my people. I said it. I don't
But
Tosin don't come to light now. Now
Kobe has
Vega
been
remain.
playing well. Kobe has been playing well, sir.
Paul has been playing well. No doubt about it. He's lifted his
Sir,
game. When he sees Ronaldo, they wait for him. Make it drop form like this. They go take him for a hand. At least I know it's not going to be Baba Shields anymore.
but the Achille is our choice. It's the one we want.
Yeah, I know it's not going to be
But
Baba Shields anymore.
Shield is in UL. He's in
No,
conference league.
But the Achille is going to Arsenal. He like Sterling. They are friends. We are leaving Arsenal.
Inter Milan.
No, we
Inter
are leaving
Milan.
Arsenal.
No, his
Arsenal
game
leaves him.
actually, strangely enough, his game will suit Italian football. Because that one, they don't
Yeah.
get pace, they don't need anything, you know. So his game will suit them very, very, very well. That's why
Inter Milan.
Lukaku struggled in the Premiership now.
Mm.
The pace they need for him to do well, he didn't have it.
And Lukaku is doing well in the
No,
La
that's the league that suits him. No doubt. Italian league suits
Lukaku does
him.
not do
See,
anything.
there are certain leagues that suit certain players. What? I didn't hear what.
He said Lukaku does not do anything.
Clinton.
The guy does not do anything outside Italy. Like, I don't know.
The guy knows. The
Maybe he
guy
likes
na
that
fluke.
country.
The guy na fluke. Lukaku don't finish for Lukaku, Charlie. Lukaku. Lukaku.
It is well.
It is
So
well.
best of luck
Our
for the team
our
tomorrow.
women wallop Crystal Palace 7-0.
Those ones. I watch their match. They are playing like men.
7-0. And we now have world class coach now. Hopefully we win.
In fact, Dr. Benga, what you just said now, it would not surprise me if Chelsea women win the Champions League this season.
Honestly,
I've
we have
had
world
this
class
woman
coach.
has tried for so many years, and that's what tends to happen. A new coach just
And
comes out, you come and win the Champions League for Chelsea.
if you see the way they are winning the matches. They are just winning anyhow. I watch like maybe 25 minutes. They have scored 2-0, 2 goals. I say make I leave
I
am.
watch it. I watch the match now.
If you see the
Seriously.
way they are playing,
Did Lauren James score?
She scored now.
yeah.
She scored third goal.
Yeah, she scored. She scored the second goal.
Is it second?
Okay.
Okay, second goal. Yeah. She scored.
Harris
Okay.
is back to fitness. They have a better squad now than they had last season, to be honest.
Yeah,
Mr.
and
Emmanuel,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Emmanuel,
that
this
Ramirez is another.
commenter from Twitter is directing. I'm directing his comment to you. He said second of his name. That's what he's calling himself. He said Tosin is good, but during the preseason, I was not convinced.
Yeah. If you had watched Tosin when he came into the Premiership, you'd have seen that the ability was there. Yeah? Second of
Yeah.
his name. The ability was there because I've been watching Premiership now to 25 years, non-stop, every year, wherever I am, even when I'm on my business trip, I will do whatever it takes to make sure I have it on my phone and I can beam into my hotel room and watch. And being an agent as well, I've always followed the Premiership. So when Tosin came, my attraction was, this is another Nigerian kid. And I always have interest on watching Nigerian kids, not just in the Premiership, anywhere in the world when I have time to be able to look at them. And I saw that the ability was there. Then when I read a little bit about him, he came from Man City Academy. Then that gave me a lot of hope. You see, what people don't understand is I speak to a lot of parents in the UK here that their kids are playing football. Me and my NYFA president, right? We have direct link with a lot of Nigerian families whose kids are even in championship clubs, even second division clubs, that their kids, we give them advice. We just throw it at them. The advice we give them is if you're playing in the Premiership club as a kid, by the time you finish your training scheme at 16, 17, if you know you're not going to get a club, run abroad. So you see that there's a massive flux of African and Nigerian players going abroad, not renewing their contract with professional team who is not going to create a pathway for them, especially Premiership club. Because the moment you go into they don't remember you anymore, your career is going down. So the advice we're giving them, Tosin was one of those who took the advice to leave Man City because he couldn't see the pathway for him. And that advice is now paying off. Go to a lower Premiership club because when you're a kid, your stats are available, which is what our youth federation association is trying to do in Nigeria, where we're going to maintain a database for all kids playing football from junior secondary school in a structured manner. So we can tell you how many matches the guy played, how many passes, how many goals he scored. And the way we're going to generate funds, which is what I've told my board, is we would make this data available to football clubs worldwide. We're gonna invest in the kit that would help us track this and try as much as possible to show some of our best You guys will watch it. The vision is very, very clear. You guys will see it. And you guys will be amazed what the structure is like. Today, I took from your page, Dr. Benga, Ibrahim.
Yeah.
You notice it was from your page I stole Ibrahim stuff from.
Yeah.
I have been following that guy before now.
The Moroccan guy.
Yes, the Moroccan guy.
Yeah.
And it was only that time you published it. My spirit told me, man, remember this kid you've been looking at. This is the next god of football. I'm not kidding you.
The guy is balling.
The guy is good. And I have advised Chelsea management, do not wait till he's 18 or 19. Create pathway. If you have to sell a Modric, you have to sell anybody. Sell them now.
Barcelona, how old is Lamine Yamal? How old is Lamine Yamal when he started
But the problem with a lot of English coaches is they don't give the youth, they don't give the kids opportunity. In Spain, they don't care whether you are 14 with 3 legs. They will play you. In Spain.
As much as
in the Premiership, they don't have that confidence yet. They love kids who are good. But sometimes they want to go and spend that 30 million, 40 million, 50 million on a kid or 20 million on a kid. But I think the management of Chelsea have invested very well. They've given us a team for the future. They've given us a team for the future.
Transfer ban. Chelsea will not allow James. They will not allow Mount that time. They won't allow Tomo and Peter or Tomori.
Yeah, Tammy Abraham, all those people would not have been allowed if it wasn't for that transfer ban we got. And they made good money from them. They made really, really good money. Can you imagine, Man U bought Sancho for 70-something, I'll be 80 million. And we're only going to buy him for a maximum of 25 million after 2 years. That is a kill. That is a kill. And Sancho is a far better player. I just didn't know how he didn't fit in.
Yeah. So I just felt that you should respond to what the guy said.
Yeah, I hope I have responded to him. I hope I have. Tosin for me, he's a good player. Before the season started, I told you guys he would be in my starting 11. If you guys remember, him and Renato Vega should play that central position for me. They have the height, they have the ability to play the ball. But you guys, did you see how Renato is playing that inverted role? When he came in with Moses and he played that 8th position, right? Ogashegun. When Renato Vega played that 8th position, he did far better than Enzo, especially in the second half. He did far better. He was coming into the box, he was dribbling, he was giving the passes.
I really love him. I really love it.
I even think he would play better on that 8 than this guy we brought from Leicester. He will play better. I don't even think that guy should be in the team yet, to be honest.
KDA, they should look for the way to send that guy back to wherever he comes from.
I don't think he should be in the team. I don't think that guy should come before Chukwuemeka. Honestly, I've seen him.
We don't have any reason to abort that guy when we have Santos. Why? I don't know, to be honest. That guy is a mistaken back.
We like to text muscle sometimes.
No, sometimes it's just I think it's the manager that asks for him.
The manager requested.
Remember, he was heading to Brighton.
The manager requested.
The manager requested for him. He must have a lot of belief in him. But so far, so good. I don't think he's settled. He hasn't settled. Because if you see the amount of chances, even in preseason, even now, Seth, that he's still missing. When he was in the championship, he was tucking those goals away easily. But hopefully, when he gets into form, maybe we'll see the best of him.
Oh, hopefully. My goodness. Yeah, this is where we are going to wrap up today's live broadcast. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Mr. Adeyemi. Thank you, Mr. Shegun. Thank you, Mr. Emmanuel.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. It's good to join you guys again.
Night,
thank you. So I want to say it's already morning here. So, but I will say good night to you. Good night to you
Good
guys.
night,
So
sir.
what time are we going to meet tomorrow to review tomorrow's match?
Tomorrow will be. Let me see the match. Let me put the. Let me put the. So
I think the match
we
is at 1 o'clock or 12:30.
our own
Our
is
match is
Our match is 3
three.
o'clock. 3 o'clock.
three,
3 o'clock. Okay.
3. So if it is
All right. We
three,
should be able to preview the match after we've done.
uh if it is 3, that would be my own 10 p.m. 10 p.m. And we should meet like 8, maybe 8, 8 p.m. or
Okay.
9 p.m. If we can meet like 8, I will come on. I will come online by 8. So I will come online by 8, and we will meet after the match.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Mr.
Okay.
Mr. Benga, can I offer a suggestion? And you
All right.
guys can tell me what you think. Because
Okay.
the season has started very well now, and at least we can see futures 8 to 10 weeks ahead.
Yes.
Why not let's have a structure where we say we'll review match a day before, then
Okay.
just before the match, find a name, we'll name this program. Yeah? Each
Yeah.
of the review.
Okay. Okay.
Day of reckoning. If you call like a day before the match, right?
I will work
Then
on
2
that.
hours before the match, we'll just say, here we are. Just find a name. I'm just making suggestion. Then after the match, we can call it what do you think segment.
Okay.
Those
Okay.
3 will be consistent based on our futures.
Okay. Okay.
And we
Okay.
can have a timing. Because your fans as well, Mr. Gbenga, when they see there's a structure, right?
Yeah.
They would appreciate it more. Then maybe
Okay.
any other time when there's no match, you want to throw any other thing based on news or what is happening in the football circle or in check across Chelsea. You can create another structured stuff for that.
Okay. All right. I
Do you
will work on
understand? That's
that.
just my
I-
opinion.
No, it's okay. It's a welcome opinion. I will work on that and also roll it out next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll roll it out next week. Thank you,
Yeah.
Mr. Amano.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
everyone. Thank you,
Good
guys.
night,
Good night.
guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
We got the power to win, power to rule. Come on, Chelsea. Forever we shall stand, united we stand, divided we fall. No matter the situation, we will never stop, 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 till we are top, 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 top. We will never stop, 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 till we are top, 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 top. Relegation is now a portion. Blue is the color of football, is the game. Winning is high, is high. Relegation is now a portion. Blue is the color of football, is the game. Winning is high, is high. No matter what we defend, Chelsea is the name. We are the pride of London. No matter how we dey suffer, you know me say I go stop being alone. We got the power to win, power to rule. Come on, Chelsea. Forever we shall stand, united we stand, divided we fall. No matter the situation, we will never stop, 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 till we are top, 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 top. We will never stop, 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 till we are top, top, top.